Hi, Baltimore Life Eastern Region Sales Team. This is Bill Kenny from Test My Pitch. Congratulations on completing round one of developing your networking self-introduction. I'd like to take just a couple of minutes and review what we saw and give you a few suggestions for round two. First, I should say there were no bad attempts. The score you received in round one simply indicates the opportunity for improvement. The objective from here is to make those intended improvements so that you can get the most out of each networking event and networking opportunity that you participate in. As you have seen, the evaluation of your networking self-introduction was based on 4 criteria: presentation, best customer type, core benefit, and a call to action. You all received a 1 for presentation simply because nobody submitted a video, which would of course allowed us to see your ability to present. With best customer type and core benefit, this is really where you're educating your audience as to who you're hoping to meet. And so if you're broad or general in terms of that description, then you really confuse your audience. So think of this as education. And ultimately, the more narrow you can describe who you're looking to meet. And again, this is why we say best customer type and core benefits. So the first thing you need to do is think through, in all of the people you work with or have worked with or want to work with, of all of them, who is the best and why are they the best? And ultimately, when you're describing them to that audience, it's really about what is it that that individual or family or whatnot is going through when they need to know you. You want to give that audience very tangible things that they can identify that will easily allow them to say that this is a potentially a good referral for you. And otherwise, the best referral you're ever going to get and the best that you're going to do for the audience is you're going to only educate them as to your average as opposed to the best. And ultimately, networking is about creating efficiency. And that's what we want to do when we do self-introductions. Likewise, with a core benefit, you want to think about that best customer and what is it that that best customer realizes when they do business with you? What is it that they gain? And ideally, that's tangible as well, that not intangible, but something that's highly meaningful and unique to you. Your core benefit should be something that your competitors can't say. And it should be a real differentiator. So some examples, I would absolutely recommend that you look at Adam Lefevre's best customer type and core benefit. He did hands down the best job of doing both of those. And it really did very well, not only within your group, but did very well against sort of all best customer type and core benefit descriptions that we see. We would definitely give honorable mentions to Mary Ellen Lindley and Dervon Wilson. They also did a good job with best customer type and core benefits. So please look at those. You'll get some great ideas. With regard to call to action, look at Arif Bhatta's. So most of the call to actions that we saw were focusing on the individuals or the audience that you all were talking to as prospects. That's a huge no-no in networking. The easiest way to think of this is when you go to a networking event, be it a chamber event or B&I, are you going there to buy something? If the answer is no, then why do you have the expectation that anyone else is? And in fact, you're going to disenfranchise people. You're going to maybe even make them upset if you try to sell them something. They will avoid you. And so the real idea is, how do you engage those individuals in a conversation that isn't about selling, but it's about building relations and tapping into each other's network, where you build enough trust and they build enough trust that you advocate them to others. And that's what you want to have created. So not only look at Arif's call to action, but look at the comments that we made with regard to his call to action. There are definitely some tweaks we'd recommend, but he's was the closest, I think, to getting a good call to action put together. So in general, if you have questions about making your self-introduction better, we would suggest first referencing the self-introductions of the individuals that we mentioned. Also to review the comments that we made of your self-introduction. I think you'll find those helpful. Also, watch or rewatch the kickoff webinar we did back in December And I'm going to put a link to that webinar in the comments below this video. So just scroll down to the comments area and you'll be able to see the link to that webinar. Your round 2 self-introduction drafts are due no later than Wednesday, January 27th. For the next round, we ask that you submit both a script of your self-introduction and a video of your delivery. Some of you may have questions about how to create and post a video, and you're going to find useful support videos on the Test My Pitch site. And I'm also going to put a link to those videos to our library videos in the comments below as well. So simply just scroll down and link to those help videos so that you can create not only a good script, but a good video, and so that we can give you the most valuable feedback. So we're really excited to see your next effort, and we urge you to use the tools that are available to improve your ability to network effectively. This truly can become your greatest and most productive form of driving referrals. Thank you and good luck.